Hi, Lynn. I can end my share if you like, if you want to go ahead and do the PowerPoint.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We'll just have to pay for his glasses for now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Emory and Henry College School of Health Sciences, Department of Occupational Therapy, Master of Occupational Therapy class of 2020 pinning ceremony. We're glad that you all are here. We're going to start with some introductory remarks by Dr. John Jackson, our program chair.
I just want to welcome everybody to the MOT class of 2020 pinning ceremony. And this is a time to celebrate their accomplishments. And they have faced many challenges, but they have adapted. They've been flexible. They have overcome these challenges and have performed very well throughout their fieldworks. And I believe they're going to make really good OTs in the future. So congratulations to the class of 2020.
For all the family members who are on here, we're giving you these great pictures of all of our faculty. We have Dr. John Jackson, our department chair. Dr. Terry Gilly is our academic fieldwork coordinator. And the assistant clinical professors are Dr. Amanda Blevins, Dr. Amy Evans, Dr. Angelica Pine, Dr. Ron Shepard, and myself, Dr. Lynn Umbarger, and Dr. Stephanie Williams. You've also probably heard about some of these folks. We have Ms. Judy Sweat is our department's administrative assistant. Ms. Tracy Reinhardt is someone that you all saw at the very beginning, but who has continued to work with us throughout as our coordinator of admissions. And Ms. Deborah Armstrong is our clinical education support specialist. So to give everyone an idea of what it's like to have been an OT student for the past 2 years, Sarah Young and colleagues from the class have put together a video that is all about life as an OT student, Emory and Henry style, work, service, and fun. This is truly a day of celebration, isn't it? I'd like to introduce our Student Occupational Therapy Association, or SOTA, officers for this class. Our president was Jill Giacchino. Our vice president was Abby Mulliken. Our secretary was Megan Hall. Our treasurer was Thomas Tang. Historian was Sarah Young. Our intramural chair was Bobby Garland. Our social chair was Stephanie Tilson, and we had 2 service chairs, Rachel Gallagher and Natalie Messenger. Today, we've asked Abby Mulliken, as our vice president, to give an address to the MOT class of 2020. Abby came to us with her undergraduate degree from the University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana, and has done great things here. And we're looking forward to hearing from you today, Abby. Take it away.
Okay. Can you all hear me? Okay. All right. So just wanted to say a few words before we all move on and get our graduation on tomorrow and everything. So the final 9 months of our academic careers can be described using many words: frustrating, draining, frightening, and giving. Despite the unpredictable stressors of this year, we as occupational therapy students were forced to do what we do best: give ourselves and our skills to others. We gave ourselves fully to our fieldwork rotations to make sure that our patients thrive, to make our families proud, and to make sure that our CIs pass us. We willfully inserted ourselves into risky situations for the sake of our education and the sake of the people who need it the most. In fact, we begged facilities across the country to allow us to come in and expose ourselves to high-risk situations. We spent sleepless nights wondering if we'd ever be able to start our rotations, and we dealt with the anxiety of knowing we could walk into fieldwork tomorrow and be kicked out because there's an outbreak. We spent time in isolation, fear of exposing friends and family to germs that we were encountering on a daily basis. And we did all of this without a proper send-off, without a PIN, without taking an oath, and without really knowing what was going to happen next. And we did it for the cost of $19.55 an hour in our tuition. I don't want to dwell on the negatives, although we all know I tend to say what I want to say regardless. But we did it with the confidence that our program taught us to handle challenges with grace, with professionalism, with knowledge, and with some of the highest scores and most positive feedback in the brief history of this program. It's no surprise that we took on the role of giver during this challenging time. We've been doing it since we arrived in Marion. The cohorts before us laid the groundwork for community involvement that our class enthusiastically picked up and strived to continue and expand upon. As Jill and I tracked community service hours for our classmates, we are astounded and proud of the commitment that our classmates made to the Marion community and beyond. We participated as a class in a combined total of 1,346 community service hours, 85 of which belonged to Tori Hobson, with her selfless dedication to her community service, which I'm sure extends far beyond that of those documented hours. Through all of your commitment to senior social, parents' night out, PAD events, and opportunities closer to home, you all work towards making yourselves more compassionate and well-rounded OTs. Next, I want to say how grateful we are for the faculty members who worked so hard to get this program off the ground, to get us students through the door, to stick around to see it through, and to further the program to a doctorate level. We can't thank Dr. Gilly and everyone involved for our fieldwork enough. We weathered a true nightmare and we made it, but they are not done. So professors, your stories really prepared us for what we may encounter in the last 6 months, including UTIs, very scary pencil grasp patterns, pediatric and adult meltdowns, and a lot of mental health disorders, and a lot of nasty wrist fractures. We watched many of Dr. Shepard's case studies come to life right before our eyes. And Dr. Williams, I've yet to see a hand caught in a dovetail machine, but I'm on the edge of my seat. We've gained so much since moving here in September of 2018. Most of us didn't know what exactly to expect when moving to Marion, but we were just grateful for the opportunity to go to OT school. We had no idea how amazing and welcoming the town would be and how many friends we would make, even outside of our class. Marion might not quite be like some of the places that we came from, but where else would you find people as great as Deb and Carter, Coach, the wonderful people at Sisters, and all of our adopted families? I'm so grateful to have met you all and have made so many amazing friends. I want to give a special shout out to our president, Jill. When we took over our positions last year, we asked the current or the previous vice president and president how they did things, if they did things together, kind of collaborated. They said, nope, totally separate. So I'm really glad, Jill, that you and I decided to do things differently. It was so awesome working with you and collaborating with ideas over the 2 years. You're so dedicated to making sure that everyone's voices are heard, that everyone is getting what they need out of the program and problem solving to find solutions to benefit everybody. You're going to make an amazing clinician. My favorite highlight of being on SOTA is the time that we all met to rearrange the entire conference budget to include housing and money for people who weren't going, and then only finding out a month later that it was canceled. So none of that was worth it. So, but what a fun exercise. You guys gotta stop texting me. I can see them. It feels just like yesterday that we bit into those rock hard Twizzlers given to us as a fun welcome to orientation present. While many of us came to orientation knowing no one but our roommates, we all came to meet some amazing people and lifelong friends. It was amazing to see how many complete strangers became inseparable. We relied on one another, not only as study groups, but as people we could hang out with outside of class, only mainly to play stump outside of Herb House. Whether it be karaoke night on Fridays, trips to Bristol, or road trips to anywhere, literally anywhere that doesn't involve a hungry mother. Your dedication to helping one another succeed is indicative to what great clinicians you're all going to be as part of the therapy team, no matter what setting you end up in. That being said, I want to give a shout out to my 7 best girls. There isn't a chance in heck I would have made it through all of this without you. We cried a lot. We laughed. We performed Dixieland Delight on a weekly basis, and we quarantined together in an Airbnb in Charleston. Marion gave me some of the best friendships I've ever had, and I'm so lucky to get to share a profession with all of you. I love you all so much. Congratulations to each and every one of you in the class of 2020 for finally receiving your pin, and I can't wait to celebrate you all from my bed tomorrow. Thank you.
I wish we had applause for that, Abby. Well done. Very good. One of the things that happens in the pinning ceremony is some special awards are presented to some of our students. The first award is for the person who has the most service hours. Tori Hobson. 84.6 hours that were documented. I'm sure, as Abby said, there were more. But congratulations, Tori. You have the service award this year. Congrats. Yay. We have an Excellence in Fieldwork Award. This award is given to the person who has shown highest standards and highest reported grades in field work. Sarah Young, congratulations. You have the Excellence in Field Work Award. Then the faculty have decided to give an Emory and Henry E&H OT Excellence Award, and that encompasses academics, service, and leadership. And Jill Giacchino got that award this year. Congratulations. Although we're not together in person to give our OT pins, we do want to recognize you who have received your pins through the mail, and we'll ask Dr. Jackson to give us a couple of comments, and then as each person is introduced and their picture comes up, you will hear comments made by their peers as read by faculty members. So be prepared, folks. These are your comments. But Dr. Jackson?
I'll just say a little word about the OT pin, and I hope that you will wear it proudly. And the pin is a reminder of who you represent. And now you represent Emory and Henry College, and you represent the profession of occupational therapy. So I hope you will wear it proudly. Thank you.
Jennifer Jen Baker.
Jen is kind, hardworking, and dedicated, and she can brighten any room with her infectious smile and positive attitude. She is selfless, she picks you up when you're down, and her generosity knows no bounds. A friend to everyone, she cares deeply and genuinely for the welfare of others. She always has a good joke up her sleeve. Jen is funny, honey, and oh so sunny.
Jordan Cole.
She is strong-willed and willing to stand up for what she thinks is right. Jordan has faced a lot of hardships while being in this program. Through it all, she has managed to come prepared and dressed well for class, and she always helps classmates if they needed it. Hopefully, everyone in the class was able to know how funny she is.
Amanda Davis.
Amanda has such a kind heart and is a down-to-earth person. You can always count on her to share a smile and offer a seat at the table when running into her at Sisters or somewhere else in the community. Amanda lightens up the mood with her bubbly personality and has a natural ability to work with kids. She will be a great pediatric occupational therapist.
Amanda Easter.
Amanda is very genuine and faces the world head on. She is a hardworking, no matter what class we were in, dedicated, sharing great ideas, and very smart. Amanda is such a fast test taker. Experience with children who have autism has helped me tremendously.
Caroline Courtney Fish.
Courtney is diligent, confident, hardworking, determined, brilliant, and able to critically think and problem solve. She will always go the extra mile for her patients and is most likely to be the one who will open her own practice. She motivates me to want to put my best foot forward. Courtney will be a great OT because she never settles for anything less than perfection in herself, which will transfer to her client care.
Rachel Gallagher.
Rachel is very smart, open, cultured, up for anything, one of the most caring human beings on the planet, and generous to the point of giving the shirt off her back to someone. Rachel has a wealth of random knowledge, and she genuinely knows something about everything. I'm thankful that she offered another viewpoint on OT in Canada. She is an amazing baker. She is someone you will see in OT practice 10 years from now, although I think it's more like 5 years.
Bobby Garland.
Bobby has a great personality and is such a good speaker during presentations. He is quick-witted, very smart, and he works hard to show empathy and love towards his clients. He can keep someone entertained and has good intuition. He will make a great OT because he is so approachable and easygoing.
Haley Georgian.
Haley is one of the hardest workers and one of the funniest people I know. She is strong, smart, and dedicated. She's never afraid to say what's on her mind, and she spreads laughter with her TikTok impersonations. She advocates for and uses humor to make people laugh and feel comfortable with her. And I feel that her clients will always value her. Haley will be an amazing OT.
Caitlin Greenberg.
Caitlin will be a great OT because she is kind, sweet, and a very loving person. Caitlin may be quiet most of the time, but when she talks, she always has something very valuable to add to the conversation. We nailed it by asking her to be Dr. Pine for Halloween 2019 because she's going to be a future Dr. Pine. I think you'll be better than me, Caitlin.
Megan Hall.
Megan is a bright and spirited person who would do anything for everyone. She is very kind, smart, and positive. She always reminds me of home and always helped to bring up my spirit whenever I was down. I know she will be a blessing to all of her patients throughout her career because she is funny, sweet, and very inclusive.
Autumn Harris. Autumn is a quiet bombshell and truly a very kind human being. You can count on Autumn to brighten any room with her infectious smile. She can be quiet, but she is so kind and fun to be around. She has an ability to see past the face people present to the world and learn who they truly are inside. Gina Hogshead. Gina is competent, determined, goofy, and always looking to have fun. She loves to prank people, and she is the one who will steal your keys. Not sure what that's about, Gina. She's willing to try any manual manipulation or crazy transfer at least once. She has a large personality that will serve her well when working with clients, and she will be a great neuro OT. Tori Hobson. Tori is so kind. If I was ever having a hard day, she would always be the first to ask me how I was and if there was anything she could do. She always lifted me up with words of encouragement. I love how passionate she is about Down syndrome and her plans for working with kids and individuals in small, underserved communities. Kayla Hunley. Kayla is kind-hearted, focused, and determined. She will make a great OT because she is creative, hardworking, and has a love for children with all disabilities. She advocates for others and really is knowledgeable on legal issues, along with the changes happening in OT. Jill Giacchino. Jill is quirky, brave, and a born leader. Jill always greeted everyone with a cheerful smile each morning, no matter what her day was like or how early it was. She did so much behind the scenes work for our class, and she always thinks of the little things. Jill will be a great OT because she is sweet, easygoing, always so positive, and very in tune with other people's feelings. Daria Johnson.
DJ started the program with a quiet and competitive nature, but eventually let down the walls. She was never afraid to speak her mind or bring her laugh to a conversation, and she was our go-to for hands and will make a good hand therapist.
Kelsey Johnson.
Kelsey is quiet, aware, truthful, and always willing to do what is right. She shared great ideas and was flexible with the needs of various groups. When people wanted specific seats in class, Kelsey always sat anywhere, and that always made me feel appreciated. She is incredibly smart and will make a fantastic team member, leader, and caring provider.
Caitlin Laurenchak.
We could always count on Caitlin to share kindness, a smile, and to ask good questions in class. She will make a great OT because she understands people very well and can read a situation very easily. One of her shining moments was working with the teens in the summer camp where she really met the needs of the group by being caring and fun.
Gabby Marrero.
Gabby is very organized and stays on top of things. She is always prepared and never afraid to ask the question we all may be wanting to know the answer to. She will make a great OT because she is so inquisitive. She is always asking questions, which means her interviews with her clients will be thorough.
Natalie Messenger. Dr. Williams.
Sorry about that, guys. Natalie is warm, adventurous, and a Cajun queen who can make friends with anyone. She holds no grudges ever and works well with everybody in the class. She is creative, kind, and passionate. She portrayed Dr. Jackson in a past Halloween, but will be a real-life future Dr. Williams.
Rachel Moore.
Rachel is sweet, bold, decisive, caring, and a all in caps cool mom. She was so kind to welcome everyone in the class into her home for several class get-togethers so we could celebrate our accomplishments throughout the program. She was always at school studying, and I admire her drive to come back to school as a veteran and a mom.
Abby Mulliken.
Abby has been a great leader and is the one you didn't know was funny. She has always been a voice of reason for our class, which we have needed. She will never take no for an answer, whether that is caring for a patient or advocating for our class. She will make an amazing therapist that will always advocate for the best care of her patients.
Emily Murphy.
Emily always goes out of her way for others and has the kindest heart I know. She has a way of finding a light in the darkest moments and is the queen of encouragement. She is going to make a wonderful OT because she genuinely cares about all people. She is also the best dancer I know.
Bradley Myers.
Those who know Bradley know there isn't one way to describe him. He is the wonderful laughter you hear in your head because it is so unmistakable. He is the person putting in the extra effort to understand concepts. He is reliable and always advocates for what he believes in. He is always keeping others on their toes, can make anyone smile, and will be an awesome OT no matter the setting.
Heather Knopfsinger.
You can always count on Heather to be there, ready to lend a hand to everyone she meets. She is so kind and always offers to help if she sees anyone struggling. She is one of the few people that you can talk to for hours on end about any subject. She will make a great OT because of her experiences and because she cares about each person being the best they can be. I would be honored to work with her someday.
Nicole Russell.
Nicole is a very fair, considerate, hilarious, and confident person. She is the leader who can speak well in front of others. She makes us all laugh with her quick-witted humor. She has a natural ability to make others feel comfortable, and I've been able to see it when she interacts with patients during our clinical activities.
Emily Smith.
Emily is a leader and able to guide others while still being open to the idea of others and easy to work with. She is a fireball of personality. When she feels strongly about something, she will tell you. But you can tell she really loves OT as a profession and wants to make a difference in people's lives.
Sierra Smith.
Sierra is a friend like no other. She will always be the first one to check in on you and do whatever she can to brighten your day. She has such a kind heart and will stand up for what is right no matter what. She always dives headfirst into a challenge, even if she is uncomfortable, and she is willing to give it her all no matter what. She will make a great OT.
Amanda Stratton.
Amanda is smart, analytical, and extremely kind. She can also be very blunt at times, which is needed so people don't mistake her kindness for thinking she is a pushover. She is not afraid to ask questions when she doesn't understand, and this provides clarification for the whole class. Her positivity and kindness can make anyone's bad day much better.
Thomas Tang. I could always count on Thomas so that I knew I wasn't spending any late nights studying alone at school. He studied at school more than anyone else, and he was always willing to help anyone understand material we were learning. Favorite story. There was a lady in a nursing home who thought he looked like Mario Lopez, and he hated it. But I always saw it as a compliment because Mario Lopez was pretty hot back in the day. Even though he hated it, he sucked it up being called that and made that very client feel like $1 million for visiting her room daily. Stephanie Tilson. Stephanie is probably the funniest person I have ever met, but she is also everyone's friend. She went out of her way to host social events to bring the class together. She is entertaining, energetic, and magical. Anyone who leaves an encounter with Stephanie feels better after. She will make an amazing impact on any patient she has. Emily Welch. Emily is the sweetest soul ever and probably has never said a negative thing in her life. Emily is an amazing writer. You always want to be in groups with her because she makes the work look so professional. Her clients will love her endearing nature. Ashley Rickson. Ashley is diligent, hardworking, and a quiet force of nature. While she doesn't speak much in class, she's an absolute sweetheart. She was always kind and welcoming and a joy to work with. She will do well with her future clients because she is truly loving. Sarah Young. Sarah is a great listener and always makes others feel safe around her. She is so creative, super intelligent, and passionate about helping others. I believe she will make a great OT because she has great communication skills, is trustworthy, hardworking, and problem solves well. Congratulations to the Masters of Occupational Therapy class of 2020. We applaud you for all of your work. Now, we will join together and recite the OT Professional Pledge. Please unmute and let's have at it here, ladies and gentlemen. As an occupational therapy student preparing to enter the world of occupational therapy practice, I pledge to embrace the mission of Emory and Henry College to pursue a life of service, global citizenship, and to be productive in my career. I pledge to fulfill
as
the
an
occupational mission
in the world
of the School of Health Sciences by being an occupational therapist who is collaborative, interprofessional, culturally sensitive, and provides mindful and client-centered care. I pledge to represent the goals of the movement of occupational therapy as an occupational-centered therapist who thinks critically and is able to serve the occupational needs of diverse communities while contributing to my profession with leadership, advocacy, scholarship, and service. I pledge to embody the vision of American Occupational Therapy Association, which charges occupational therapists to maximize health, well-being, and quality of life for all people, populations, and communities through effective solutions that facilitate participation in everyday living. Congratulations, everyone. We look forward to having you in graduation tomorrow. See you then.